So this is the second part of our today's video, and now after the adjustment of revaluation, goodwill and general reserve that is already exists in our liability and asset side, now we are going to do the entry for our goodwill. So the goodwill of firm is valued at 15,000, and because G is going to retire from our firm, we will calculate G share in goodwill, and after that K and W will give him goodwill in the gaining ratio. Okay, so firm's goodwill is 15,000, and we need to calculate G share, that is 3/6, so it will become 7,500. Now we will make the entry. K's capital account debit, W's capital account debit to G's capital account. So it will be in 2:1 because we don't have any information in the question regarding our new profit sharing ratio. So the remaining ratio of the remaining partners will be the gaining ratio and as well as new ratio also. So it will become 7,500. Here it will become 2,500 and 5,000. So it will become 2:1. So we have made the entries for our general reserve, goodwill. We have completed our evaluation part. Now we will prepare our partners capital account. See students, in this question we have two types of adjustment. First of all, we need to calculate the new capital of the remaining partners, and after that we need to settle out the loan account of our retiring partner. It means G's loan account we need to settle out. So it will become G, K and W. I am transferring the capital by balance BD, that is 22,000, 13,000 and 9,000. Okay, after that I am transferring the loss of revaluation, so it will become revaluation loss, and the loss was amounting rupees 600, 400 and 200. After that I am transferring the general reserve, that is 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000 as we have done in our earlier video, and after that on the two side, that is goodwill which we have written off, that was amounting rupees 3,750, 2,500 and 1,250. Now we are transferring our goodwill's entry, so it will become by K's capital, by W's capital, and on the G column I am writing 5,000 and 2,500, and on the two side I am writing G's capital, so it will become on the K 5,000 and W 2,500. So we have done our all the transaction, all the adjustments which has been provided in our question. Now let's read the point number 4 which we have left yet. So our fourth point is the entire capital of firm as newly constituted be fixed as rupees 35,000 between K and W in the proportion of 4:3, and actual cash to be paid off or to be brought in by continuing partners as the case may be. It means अब जो हमारी फर्म कंटिन्यू चलेगी उसकी कैपिटल होगी 35,000 which has been in the proportion of 4:3 between K and W, and इसमें कोई भी अगर डेफिशिएंसी या फिर एक्सेस रहा तो उसको कैश से सेटल किया जाएगा. ओके, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल पे टू G अमाउंटिंग रुपीज 13,150. The balance due to him was to be paid in 3 equal installments annually together with the interest of 12% per annum. So we will immediately pay 13,150 to G, and rest of the amount we will pay him in 3 equal installments. So students, first we will do this point, and after that we will do the G's loan account settlement. So first we will calculate the closing capital of K and W according to the instructions of our question. So closing capital is 35,000 in 4:3. So it will be divided by 7, and 5 4s are 20 and 5 3s are 15. So this will be the capital of our K and W. So I am writing here to balance CD, leave the section of G, and after that 20,000 and 15,000. Now we will calculate our balances of our partners. So first settle out the G's account. So here the total is 35,500, and we are going to pay him immediately. So I am writing to bank, that is 13,150, and now the balance has to be transferred to his loan account. So I am writing to G's loan account, that is 18,000. Okay. So students, after preparing the balance sheet, we will prepare our G's loan account, and now we are going to settle our both the accounts of K and W, remaining partners. So it will become, so the total of this side is more than the another side, that is 27,900, and here the total is only 17,000. It means K need to bring more cash of rupees 10,900 to maintain his capital as 20,000. Now this side is also more than this side of W, that is 18,950, and here the total is 11,000. Means he also need to bring cash as 7,950 so that he can maintain his 50. So now we will prepare the balance sheet of K and W, that is our remaining partners. So we will start from the liability side as capitals K and W. So their closing capital are 20,000 and 15,000. 20,000 and 15,000, that will become 35,000. After that, creditors, that was already amounting rupees 10,000, and out of 10,000, 100 are not likely to be paid, so it will become 9,200. After that, bills payable, there was no change in bills payable. I am writing the same amount here, and after that we will we'll write on the asset side, that is stock. Stock was valued at rupees 10,000. You can write from the value, or you can write the values from point number 2. Sundry debtors. So sundry debtors are amounting rupees 11,500. Land and building. Land and building is amounted as 18,000. After that, plant and machinery, that is amounting 16,500. And after that, after plant and machinery, that is motor vehicle, that is same as before, 5,000. So students, after writing all these, first we need to check out our revaluation. So students, we have done the entry of stock, debtors, plant and machinery, sundry creditors, but there is yet more liability that has to be recorded, that is workman compensation liability. We need to record this on the liability side. So it will become workman compensation claim amounting rupees 500. Okay, now we will write our G's loan account, and that is rupees 18,000, and here cash is still to be recorded. So students, we have debited 2 times of our cash, that is 10,900 and 7,950. So it will become 10,900 plus 7,950, and here we have written write the cash, that is 13,150. So it will become minus 13,150. Okay, So it will become balanced as 5,700. Now we will total our both sides. So our both sides has been balanced and the amount is 66,700. So students, we have prepared our balance sheet. Now we will prepare G's loan account. But before preparing G's loan account, we need to do some working notes. So let's start it. So students, G is retiring on 31st March and we will start. So we will start the account on 1st April 2015 and we have transferred 18,000 to his loan account that has to be paid in 3 installments. It means 6,000 in one installment. Okay, every year we will pay 6,000. Now we will calculate the interest. So on first year, the interest is calculated on 18,000 at the rate 12%. So that will become 2160. Now we will calculate our second year's interest. So in second year we will paid off 6,000 out of 18,000. So the amount will become 12,000 and we calculate 12% of it. So it will become 12 into 12, 144. So it will become 1440 as interest. On the third year we again have paid 6,000 out of it. Now the balance amount will become 6,000 and that we need to calculate 12% again. So it will become 12 6 is 72. So the amount is 720. So these are our 3 years interest. Now we will prepare G's loan account. So we will transfer here 2015 1st of April by G's capital account and we are transferring 18,000. Now on 31st March, that is 2016, we will charge interest. So that we will pay interest. So it will become by interest, and on first year we have calculated interest as 2,160. So on 31st March 2016 we will pay cash. So we can write to bank here also 6,000 with interest. So it will become plus 2160. Okay, it means we will pay 8,160 and again on the same date we will leave the balance, that is the balance of his loan account, and it will surely will become 12,000. So it will become the total, that is 20,160, again 20,160. So on 2016, again April 1, by balance BD we will transfer the balance of 12,000, and again 2017 31st March we will pay the interest, and on the second year the interest is 1440. So 1440, and on the 2017 31st March we will pay to bank 6,000 of our loan amount and 1,440 as our interest. So the total is 7,440. So the next will become our balance. So it will become 2 balance CD and our balance will be 6,000. So it will become 7 plus 6, 13,440. Now on 2017 1st of April, again our balance will become balance BD, that is 6,000, and on 31st March 2018 we will give the interest of rupees 720. So on 31st March 2018 we will pay all the amount that is due to G's loan account. So it will become 6,000 plus 720. So it will become 6720. Now our loan account has been completed in 3 annual years. 6,720. So it will become after 3 years it will become paid off. Okay, so students, this is the question number 49 of our DK Goel. Now you can do rest of the questions by the help of this question. Okay, in the next video, next class, we will continue our same topic. Okay.